Hey guys, Joe here, and here today to talk about how strong Greninja is in the meta today. Now let me get this started straight to the point. He is pretty good, so we all better nerf Greninja. With all jokes aside, let's get to how much power he really has with all this, and how good he is in the meta with all the buffs and nerfs that he has gone. So let's talk about the general spectrum of Greninja to begin with. He's always been a quite strong fighter, and at first people thought that he was almost OP, and now people think he's about average. To most people they think about that, especially after the nerfs. He has a lot of potential, which we do often see in Japan, but in the USA he has little to no really big results from any big tournament so far, which is a bit of a letdown. He has a lot of good stuff going for him, but he's just kind of weird in the way he plays, and he doesn't do the best versus most of the high tiers, which is also a big problem. But other than that, what is he actually good at? Well, to begin, he has some very nice combos and a ton of strings. Most of them work off of his nair, his up air, and his back air, which can be a little bit hard to pull off, but they do supply some really big damage, and they do put him as a pretty strong character. He doesn't have many ways to combo into kills, but he can rack up damage pretty easily and then just go for a read to try to get a kill. Also, he does have a really strong throw combo, that being his up throw into up air, which can kill pretty early on stage with platforms, and is in general a very good throw combo that can work versus almost every character in the game. And the next great thing about him is his smashes. They all come out pretty fast, they all have a huge hitbox, and supply a nuke's worth of knockback. His side smash and down smash can kill at decent percents and all around the game, but of course his up smash is the real gold that makes him stay gold pony boy. Now this thing has been buffed a lot since the first nerfs, and is now even better than ever. It has a huge hitbox, and it's a really great anti-air, and if you hit in the middle you can send anybody straight to the Shadow Realm really early on. Next, I want to talk about the variety of his mix-ups and what that really allows within his kit. Now, this is probably the one thing that does put him ahead against a lot of other characters, and which can make or break a match as Greninja. Now, I must say that he does have a ton of different mix-ups, but the main one I do really want to focus on is a side B. That being said, there are a ton of other ones. This attack alone should seldom be used along with a lot of his other mix-ups. They shouldn't be used way too often, but if they are used correctly and at the right time, they can come out very quick, and of course with the side B in particular, it can finish a stock out of the blue. You don't really want to use this way too much, but you want to use it in the exact right time, which will allow you to destroy a foe either off stage or in the middle of the stage. Many of his mix-ups really work this way, where you do have to kind of wait for them. You have to wait for the right place at the right time, and if you are patient and do focus on this, they'll allow either a huge amount of damage or they'll end a stock really early on. Other than mix-ups, he also does have great speed at his side. Now by speed I mean he has a lot of air speed and ground speed. His attacks do take a little while to come out, but his mobility on the other hand is quite insane. Also, he can travel with his side B and travel quite a long way with that, or go with his up B to get anywhere he really needs to be. He can easily go in and out, which allows some really great offensive spacing, and he can really apply a ton of pressure with all of this speed on any enemy. On a different note, I want to talk about how strong his shuriken spacing game really can be if used correctly. Now these things recently got a buff which did make them quite a bit more usable, and now they can apply some insane pressure when you are on the defense. They come out very fast, they can be charged, and of course they can kill when they're charged, and they can apply a lot of really strong shield damage on the opponent. In general, it's a smart idea to always spam these little flying shurikens of death when the enemy is far away for some quick chip damage. Other than that, he also has a very nice recovery. It can be angled in many different ways to get back onto the stage pretty safely. It is fast, it's very hard to gimp, and it can be used in a way to recover very low. Other than that, of course, it also has the functionality of being able to gimp foes with a straight up vertical recovery, or stopping momentum making an enemy miss their next attack. The final great thing about Greninja is that he has gotten consistent buffs almost every single patch since the initial giant nerf. This means that if you pick up the Frog Ninja, that you will be never let down again by another big nerf, and that you'll have somebody that is only going up in power each patch. Now for the bad, his moves have a lot of landing lag at the end, so if you miss them, well, you're kinda screwed. Also, he does have a very weird playstyle that does take a little while to get used to, and he does also have a very high skill cap to add to that. He doesn't really have any national winners as of now, so it's kinda hard to learn from the highest skilled player, and if you do want a lot of gameplay, you will have to watch quite a bit of Japanese streams to learn from them. But in general, how strong do I feel Greninja is? Well, I'd say that he's about as strong as I said earlier, an above average tier fighter. He has a lot going for him, but I can't really see him winning any nationals as of late without having a lot more support and a lot more people trying to figure out what he can do. He's a nice one to pick up if you want to have a main that most other people don't have, and he won't really disappoint you if you do pick him up and play him, or if you've already been playing him for a while. In general, he's a really strong pick, but not the best in the whole game. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy the video, then make sure to smash that subscribe button and tell me what fighter you would want to see for next time. That would be very appreciated. With all that said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all next time.